Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Ben. This is Ben Talks Balls, and welcome back to another video. Today, of course, I'll be talking about Manchester United's most recent performance against Southampton, and I'm going to be giving my thoughts. However, I do not want to dwell too much on this result, so this video will be slightly shorter than usual, I think. So, of course, we'll be beginning by talking about the concession of the first goal. Paul Pogba giving away the ball rather sloppily, and Stuart Armstrong converting after the Saints progressed the play. I think Paul Pogba was really poor in this game. He was underwhelming compared to his super high standards that he set throughout the beginning of his appearances post restart. And I think he gave away the ball 5 or 7 times at least throughout the game, and he didn't look like his brilliant self. I think it's a bit down to fatigue. He's coming back from an injury and he's being rushed into the first team and play game after game after game. I know that's an understandable reason, but again, Paul Pogba was poor despite making up for his mistake by setting up Martial, who allowed Rashford to score with some brilliant piece of hold-up play, receiving the ball from Pogba, turning it into Rashford, and finished brilliantly. I think we responded really well from going down 1-0. And of course, after we equalized, Bruno Fernandes set up Anthony Martial to score the second of the game for United, with Martial brilliantly dribbling past two defenders, cutting inside and smashing it past Alex McCarthy into the back of the net. Martial was certainly man of the match, and he really upped the ante in terms of his performances. Had some brilliant attempts at goal and some mazy dribbles going down the center of the pitch. Unfortunate to not win despite his phenomenal showing. Marcus Rashford, his partner in crime as well, was phenomenal. I'd say he had his best game post restart. Not only did he score a goal, but his overall play in terms of linking up, in terms of running with the ball, he looked really confident in that instance. And it's unfortunate that he didn't get a goal after absolutely rinsing Kyle Walker-Peters down the left-hand side. I think into the second half we had a couple of chances, we didn't take them, and inevitably it cost us in the end. But I'm going to comment on Bruno Fernandes. I think he wasn't at his best today. I think he wasn't as decisive or as accurate with his passing. He overhit a few passes, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I could hear him shouting on the touchline, being disappointed with that. I think Bruno Fernandes, overall, his worst performance for Manchester United since arriving in January, and I will chalk it down to fatigue alongside Paul Pogba. Both of them did not look fit at all. I think they've been playing far too many games, and I mean Ole Gunnar Solskjaer started the same starting 11 for 5 games straight in the Premier League, so it's understandable that they're feeling tired. So I chalk it down to that. However, Mason Greenwood certainly wouldn't be tired, but I think Southampton did an excellent job in handling him. They limited space, they limited his attempts to turn, and they even fouled him horribly towards the end of the first half. It definitely should have been a red card, in my opinion, on Oriol Romeu, not given, but we can't complain on something that didn't happen. So, yeah. Mason Greenwood was really ushered well by the Southampton defenders, denied space, denied time to turn, and he was choked basically. He was choked by the Southampton defense, not allowing him even half a space to turn. That's what Southampton did brilliantly. You got to give a lot of credit to them. They harried us on the ball time and time again. They stopped us from building up, stopped us from breaking the lines, and stopped us from inevitably winning the game. In terms of our defenders, Luke Shaw, he had a solid game all around in terms of his venturing forward, in terms of how he pushed forward. It's unfortunate to come off from injury after pushing past Anthony Martial to try and bring a ball into the box. Unfortunate that he just twisted his ankle or something there. It's not good to see. Hopefully he's not out for a long time, considering Brendan Williams also sustained a head injury towards the end of the game. But let's talk about his partner on the other side, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I think he had a poor game, both defensively and offensively. In the offensive side of the game, I think he got stuck on his feet far too many times. I think he was indecisive on the ball, picking the wrong pass. While in defense, he was a bit too rash. He wasn't as dominant in defense as he once was in the earlier stages of the season. He dived in recklessly a couple times. He made the wrong option in terms of pushing up, leaving Victor Lindelof rather exposed. In the case of Victor Lindelof, I think he played solid. He had a very good game before the second goal was conceded. He covered well for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He made important clearances, important blocks, and important tackles. But it's unfortunate that he faltered eventually at the final moments of the game, allowing Michael Obafemi to score and not playing him offside because of his positioning overall. I think Harry Maguire as well. He had an okay game defensively, but in terms of his distribution, he could have done a lot better in this game. Nemanja Matic having a solid game, I guess. He recovered the ball, I think, the most, I think it was 15 times, which is a staggering stat. You'd think you'd have a lot more help in that central midfield overall. It's a poor performance from United to, go down at home and then end up dropping points. We could have easily overtaken both Chelsea and Leicester if we had taken 3 points against Southampton. But it's unfortunate. You've seen it time and time again this season. Manchester United not capitalizing on their opponents' poor showings and ending up dropping points when they really need it. If we had taken these 3 points, we'd be easily in third and we'd be in the driving seat for European places. However, we have to build now. We have to win every game, and we still have to hope to beat Leicester's goal difference record if they win all their games. It's unfortunate, but I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he'll really be laying into his team to push on, and I think the narrative being spun in the dressing room at the moment is we can't dwell on this fixture, we have to press, and we have to move on to our next games. I think it's a pattern that we started poorly in this game as well. We started poorly against both Bournemouth and Aston Villa, I believe. We allowed them into the game way too early, and hopefully it's addressed. If not, then we're really going to miss out on top 4. Again, disappointing, but United really need to push on from this performance. United need to leave this performance behind and look ahead to their remaining fixtures. I am hopeful, and I believe we will turn the corner, and this is just a blip, and we'll win all our 3 fixtures. Anyways, I said I won't dwell too much on this result, so I'm going to be ending the video here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, like, comment, subscribe, do all that, and I'll see you next time.